Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How was your vacation at SpongeBob's house?
Uh, their house are very strange.
The same with, what's the name of the snail again? The snail that says meow. His pet. What's the name of his pet?
Uh,
The snail. His SpongeBob's pet. I forgot the name of his cat. Okay, so it seems that you enjoy staying at SpongeBob's residence. Have you talked to Patrick
no, he shows signs.
already? Oh, did you meet Mr. Crab as well?
I enjoy his food on his restaurant.
Ah, okay, that's amazing. Okay, so since I gave you an assignment the last time or yesterday, okay, will you please read your assignment together with your answer so that we can check it? Okay, wait. I'm opening the Zalo. Oh, some of the keys aren't working. Okay, so you read the story completely together with your answer.
Yes. The most famous Samuel Pepys. The most famous diary story English was written by Samuel Pepys. It gives a detailed and interesting from and the most famous diary about English was written by Samuel Pepys. It gives a detailed and interesting story of everyday life in England. In England, from 160
It's
1660
1660 and 1669 because we're talking about the year.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Papers write about important news story of the time like disease and enemy navy from flying up the River Thames and the Ray Fire of London. He also writes about himself, even about his fault. He often slept during church or looked at the pretty girl. He described his home life, uh, quarrel with his life, and how they became friends again. His worry about her illness, as well as book. He liked music, the teacher, card games, and parties with good food and much of fun. Pepys was a busy man who had many important jobs. He was a member of
Parliament.
parliament. What?
Parliament.
Parliament. And president of the Royal
Society.
Society. He is
Society.
also the president of Royal Society. He is also remembered for remember for his work for the British Navy.
Okay, for his British Navy. Okay, so here is here are the correct answers. Okay, so you got I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you got six correct answer. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so now we will gonna have the let me try to share my screen. Okay, let's start with this one. Let's have the speaking part. Okay, so for the part one task, identifying oneself, giving information about oneself, talking about interest. Okay, so now the first question is: have you ever been abroad? Where have you been?
Yes, I have. I have been to Thailand. It's a beautiful city with a lot of amazing things like food and the friendly local people. There
Yeah.
are many beautiful tourist attractions and a lot of pagoda. But the 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 weather when I go there is the weather when I went there was a bit hot because it's in summer and there are a lot of traffic jams on the bridge. So it took that much time to travel around the city.
Wow, okay, so it took much time to travel around the city. Okay, so let's talk about their cuisines about there. What is their famous cuisine or what is your most favorite cuisine on Thailand in Thailand?
The cuisine that is just really delicious, but it's a bit spicy. So I think my favorite one is mango sticky rice.
Oh, okay, so it's the mango sticky rice. How about ah, okay, compare the prices of Thailand to your country.
the price.
Yes, the prices of the, of course, in your country, you have your delicacies or cuisines. Okay, so how expensive it is, or which is more expensive, Thailand or in your country?
I think Thailand because honest to say that Thailand is a bit the is more developed than my country, so I think the cost of life there is
Okay, the cost
is
of
more
living.
expensive. The cost of living.
Yes, okay, the cost.
Therefore, the food or the service is also more than my country.
Okay, so it's more expensive than your country. Okay, I understand. But of course, yes, because that's the famous, maybe that's the famous, that's the in demand food. That is why it is expensive. Okay, so what countries would you like to visit and why?
Um, if I have chance, I would like to visit Japan because
Do you want to
Japan
make
or Korea.
your
Because
Korea?
both of them I want to visit Japan and Korea, but maybe if I have chance, I want to go to Japan first because that country have a lot of things to do and the technologies is very good. Um, according to the information on the internet, I can see that in Japan there are many strange store.
Like, can you imagine how strange it is?
Not really strange. I don't know how to describe it, but it's look very exciting and interesting. Like, do you know Kit Kat?
Kit Kat. That's a chocolate.
Yeah, there
Oh,
are the place that we can make it by ourselves and decorate it.
wow, really?
Yeah,
I mean, is there? Do you mean the Kit Kat factory, or it's
just like that.
wow? So do you mean we can customize?
We can custom the package and also the chocolate.
Wow, in Japan.
Yeah,
Wow, it's amazing. I
I
never think
think
of that.
so.
Okay, let's talk about Korea. Where do you want to visit Korea?
The captain so because the street food I um, I can see on the internet on the road on the street they sells a lot of food and look really tasty like the rice cake,
Mm,
the fish cake,
mm.
and a lot of it. And so I want to try and um,
How about, do you like to visit North Korea?
not really. I, I feel a bit scared of that country.
So you're afraid of that? Yeah, me too. I don't want to enter that place. It's because somehow I can see I've seen some videos about their countries, how horrific it is. So if I had a chance to visit Korea, of course I will go to the south, not in the north.
Yeah,
Even
of
if
course.
they give me a tons of money, I won't gumbo my security there. Okay. So now what countries would you not like to visit and why?
Yeah, North Korean. North
Yeah,
Korean.
yes, because there's a lot of big missiles there. Every day they had a parade of their weapons. So you cannot assure if it is really safe for you as a tourist to visit there. You can't understand. Okay, very good. Okay, so I've heard a lot of vocabulary words for today. Amazing. Okay, so let's have the part two. So task, discussing alternatives, expressing opinions, making choices. Okay, so how do you remember the useful languages?
Yes.
Okay, so making suggestions, respond to suggestions, discuss alternatives, ask opinions, giving opinions, express preferences, agree or disagree. Okay, so let's start. So your friend's aunt is going to hold her birthday party next Sunday. So your friend wants to give her a present. Talk together about the different presents he could give her and then decide which would be the best. Okay, so here's a picture with some ideas to help you. Okay, let's talk about this one. Okay, so a picture or a painting, a clock, a set of cups, a pot of plants, a set of cooking pans. Okay, so now you start the conversation. Okay, let's make a conversation on this one.
I talk by myself.
Let's talk together.
Oh. Hello, I have heard that your aunt is going to celebrate her birthday next Sunday. Have you decided what to give her?
No, I haven't. Can you give me a suggestion about that?
Hmm, I think giving um, a set of cup is not a bad idea because I have heard that your aunt like drinking tea every afternoon, right?
Yes, that's a good idea. Giving her a set of cups will add to her collections. But I think she has tons of cups. How about giving her a painting? What do you think?
Mm. Last time I went. That's not a really bad idea. But last time I went to her house and I can see that every room he put a lot of picture. So maybe let's choose another that it will be more special. Like um, like a big clock putting in front of in inside of the living room.
Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I agree with you. It could be a nice gift for her to give to her so that she can have this um she can have this latest model of the wall clock.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Let's go somewhere to find the pretty clock to give her.
Yes, okay. Very good. Okay, so at least we now use we use the conversation by agreeing or disagreeing by each other, giving suggestion, or you express your opinion and I express my opinion as well. That's good. Okay, so let's have the part three, describing people or places, saying where people and things are and what are people doing. Okay, let's refer to the picture. Okay, so this is an example. Okay, so refer to the picture when we describe it. Okay, when we say describing, okay, all you have to do is describe. Okay, describing the picture. Okay, you need to describe everything you see in the picture for up to 1 minute. Okay, and now speculating, we need to speculate when we are not sure of something. Okay, so if you think of other options, so that can be, so that you can speculate your answer. Okay, remember. Okay, read number one.
Talk in sentence. Don't reduce list of items you can see.
Okay,
You
what do you
can
mean? Yes, what do you mean by don't produce list of items?
maybe don't talk like I can see blah 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 in one sentence.
Yes, okay, so we can say, I can see a picture, a table, a pencil. Okay, so don't produce list of items you can see. Okay, so you have to talk in sentence. Okay, how to? Okay, give a general introduction. Okay, did you see the some useful languages? Okay, give a general introduction. So this picture shows. Okay, so in these pictures I can see this is a picture of. Okay, so you can use the one, or you can create an introduction. Okay, number two.
Organize your description. Don't describe the same things more than once.
Okay, so don't describe the same thing more than one. So, for example, I can see a blue chair. I can see a yellow chair. Okay, so you are describing one thing at once. Okay, you are describing the same thing more than once. Okay, so because the yellow and the blue chair are the same, but they have the same color, but the point there is the thing. Okay, they are the same. Number three.
With a general idea of the subject of the picture before going into details.
Okay, the general idea. Okay, the whole idea of the pictures, and then you can divide them so that you can get the details. Number four.
Give reason related to the picture of your ideas.
Okay, so it's very important. Okay, so like for example, I can see a blue chair, or I can see a children. I can see a children. They are playing inside the room. Okay, like that because the reason there is they are playing inside the room. Okay, number five.
Talk about the situation as well as the physical things you can see in the picture.
Okay, physical things. Okay, so it's the visible things. Of course, you cannot describe the things you cannot see. Okay, number six.
Give some personal reaction to the picture.
Okay, so your personal thoughts about the picture. Okay, so there's some useful language in the in the first part of the picture. Okay, so we can talk about the places. Describe people's age. Okay, so describe people's clothes. Okay, so don't forget this one. So you have to, if you can see people, a person in the picture, you can describe his age or her age. Now describe people's action. Describe people's role in a picture. Describe people's feelings in a picture. For a phrase, make guesses. Describe position. Okay. Now, this is picture one. Okay, so here's a brief description of the picture already. Okay, so now talk about this picture.
As you can see that in this picture is about the beautiful beach with hundreds of people standing, swimming, and talking together. I guess this picture is um, it take place in summer because it looks very hot and sunny. There are a lot of people and each person have each families has their own umbrella to avoid the sun. Mm. In front of behind them are a lot of coconut tree. I don't know what kind of it, but it looks like a coconut tree. And in front of them are the beautiful beach with a lot of children and adults swimming there. Beside beside the beach, uh, a lot of a lot of mountain, a lot of small mountain or small hills, and they are very wonderful.
Okay, so they are very wonderful. Where is the beach exactly located?
I don't know,
Okay, so
but
there the beach is located in the middle of the what's this? Mountains or cliffs?
um,
White cliffs. Okay, continue.
clips
Mm.
and a lot of clips.
Mm. Okay, do you have something to add up?
I don't know,
Okay,
maybe not. Maybe.
okay, so there is none. Okay, it's fine. Okay, very good. Okay, so you've described the ages. Okay, the place. What are they are doing? Okay, it's okay, so you use some of the useful languages. Okay, very good. Okay, so picture number two. How about this one? Describe this one.
As you can see that this picture near is about the tourist attraction in England because um, the things that mentioned me to, to to make me don't know that England is this big clock I think that's Big Ben Tower. Con nhỏ. And mm, in I can see that there are a group of 4 people that is talking about something like they are holding a map and decide what will they go, where will they go. And I think they have trust and gone shopping somewhere because there is the woman holding some package. On the right hand side there is a bridge, and I can see the 2 floor bus going is going on the bridge. In front of the groups of people is the couple going together, and they look very happy.
Yes.
Behind behind the people is the river and marvelous sculpture, a marvelous place. It's just like a place or something somewhere that is really white, like a castle. I think that's all.
Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, so in the center, 4 peoples are looking at the map. Behind them is a river. Okay, very good. So in the foreground, a couple is passing by. The woman is holding a bag. Okay, so you say it's a package. Okay. Oh, it's not working again. Okay, so yes, it's the Big Ben Tower. Okay, so it's the Big Ben Tower. Okay, next to the Palace of the Westminster's, UK. Okay, so okay, so for your okay, another is okay. So do you remember the picture of the in the do you remember the second picture? The Big Ben, it has the Big Ben Tower.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now, talk about your opinion about that place. If you have an experience on that, you can tell me your experience. Okay, talk about your opinion about that place, or what do you like about that place, or what do you dislike about that place?
Giving opinion about the Big Ben Tower.
Mm-mm.
Uh, Is it a homework or do it now?
Do it now.
I think Big Ben Tower is just a really great and amazing sculpture in the world. It's a very high and old, but when I remember when people talk about England to me, I just remember I will think about that tower because it's really special. If I have chance, I also want to travel there and take a picture with it.
Okay, do you have any dislikes on that place?
I don't think so because I don't think I have any dislike with the Big Ben Tower. Because it's just really great and I don't know what the things I don't like. What is the things I don't like about it?
Yes. Okay, so you can tell about what you don't like on this particular place because you haven't went there. But when you experience of visiting this place, okay, so you can tell or you can say what do you dislike about this place. Of course, even how beautiful the place is, there is always a bad or negative side of that particular place. Okay, so for your assignment for the next meeting, okay, talk about where do you like to go abroad for a vacation and what do you like to do there, okay?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so thank you so much, Kelly. So have a nice day. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.